Okay, this is the choice of the bike today. That's what we got for the rental. So hey, I'm Morgan. I'm in Poland today. I'm at Bigfoot Works Bike Park. Bigfoot Works Bike Park. Rented the bike from DRE Bike Shop in Gdańsk. No, sorry, in Gdynia. In Gdynia, sorry. So I'm in 3 cities, Poland. Rented it at Gdynia. It's taken me about 40 minutes to get to the bike park, following GPS, which is quite interesting because yesterday I had to get a SIM card. I had to get my wife to get the SIM card because I'm not a citizen, so I can't have a SIM card, just to save charges, because I don't want to be using my New Zealand phone and my New Zealand SIM card and getting an extortion amount of charges on that. So I got the SIM card, GPS, rented the bike. It was 380 zloty, so I'll do the conversion later. I don't know quite what that is, but it seems pretty reasonable. I've got the Trek fuel, the super light, and I asked for the extended battery because I didn't know how much I was going to use today. I've already used, say, 2 bars to get here on super low as well, just because I wanted to use it as much as I can in the park. The grading system here, they've got there's 6 different grades. I'm gonna start off from going to T4, which is a little further on, so it's kind of like a dark blue, just to get myself a reference of what that's going to be, because I'm not too sure on the grading system here. I've already come past here the other day with my brother-in-law. Showed me the view from the top of here, so I kind of saw those 2 tracks and I had my eye on those, so I want to start off on those. Yeah, and it's been raining this morning, but there was a drought recently from what I've heard, so this is pretty good for the trail conditions. I'll see what it's like when I'm riding as well, because obviously I don't want to wreck the trails, but it's kind of like a sandy soil, so I think it will kind of withstand a lot of you know, moisture anyway. So I'll just check it out, and like I said, if I start wrecking it, I'll be cautious. But I am out here on my own, so I also want to be cautious with choosing trails. Yeah, I don't want to be going off anything that's too aggressive. It could put me in trouble, because my Polish is like non-existent, and a lot of people don't speak English here, so I'm gonna do my best. So yeah, let's go check it out. So yeah, I'll start on the Ambona, so the one on the left, and then I'll come back up and try the one on the right just to warm up and see how we go. Cool. So yeah, we're in the settings of open suspension. Give it a crack. I'm just going to take it easy first to see how this traction is. So far it's doing all right. Lift up the camera a bit so we can see. There's a better view. Find out shortly. Right, like I said, I'll take the left. Some weird crows having a fight. Cool. Right, so all right, straight into a drop. I might come back to that. That seems all right. Let's hit this one. Whoa. The gap. Okay, so this is give me a sort of an idea what the grade's going to be like, or what to expect. I guess that's that's it. Cool. So that's the first one. We'll try and get back up then. So that's whew. Right, back to the top. Okay, so back at the top, just did Ambona. Now we could try Pasnik, so still warming up. It's pretty cool in here. It's nice, kind of sandy conditions. Equivalent I can think of would be something like Pease Lake in the UK, or Chicksands. Feels like that kind of nice dirt that holds the shape and the moisture, but that's the right term. Don't know. Anyway, rides quite well in the wet, so it's not wrecking the trail at all. The roots are wet, but they're okay. They're not too bad. I'm gonna turn right here. Oh, little tree house. I think that's a deer stalking hut. But anyway, okay, let's go in. Right, quick drop. Another one. Yeah. So I'm hitting all these trails blind. I was going to have a guide, but which is going to be Shimmock, my brother-in-law, but he went on a big crazy gravel ride on the weekend, and poor lad's really tired, so he's resting up. Oh, whoa, cool. Warning sign, just for the gap. So yeah, not much signage to let you know if there's features coming, but all seems pretty good so far. What I gathered, concentrate here. Cool. What I gathered from the guy in the shop, these trails are all built by Trail Collective, so volunteers. Pretty cool. Getting a kind of an idea of the grade now, but it's a big jump just up here. Just gonna have a quick look. Ooh. Cool, so got a couple of drops, different sizes. Now they're pretty cool, pretty manageable. Yeah, nothing too gnarly. Nice run out, nice run in. A couple more features out there. So I guess this is where more aggressive stuff goes, but like I said, I'm still warming up into this run, into this ride, sorry. So I'm gonna go back up now and check a trail out called Tsunami. I asked the guy in the shop recommendation. He told me a few, but the only one I could really remember was Tsunami. Again, it's the same grade as what I've just ridden, like a T4, and I am getting an idea of what the mapping system means now, so I'll quickly have a look at the map and I'll explain that as well. I don't know if you can hear, there's a bit of a grinding noise happening from the drivetrain here. So it's just pretty cool park in the sense that it's got a tool station at the top, so go have a quick look and see what's going on the drive. I did notice once I left the shop that there was like no oil on the chain, so I think that could be a factor, but my guess is it may be the B tension. So when we get to the top, I'm gonna have a quick look and see what I can find. Cool, so I'm at the top station again. Nice shelter, you can have lunch if it's raining, or have a snack, get away from the elements. So let's have a look at this tool stand first. So I've brought a multi-tool and a pump with me that I found from my brother-in-law's bike back at home. So I nabbed that today just to take it out, just to use it. But I'll see if I can use the tools I got here just for video sake, just to show what they've got. It's a nice bike stand, so you can put two bikes on either side. The pump, it's quite cool. You can just press it with your foot to get whatever desired pressure you want. And the gauge itself, I'm not how accurate it is, but I'm just gonna leave it for now because I don't need air. But you've got everything from tire lever, 2 tire levers, that's cool. Some 2 tire levers, some screwdrivers, some real obsolete kind of spanners now, but they're still there, 15 I suppose for the old school ones, and a multi-tool which is all rusted up, but the heads are pretty clean, and so we'll use those. They don't have, yeah, and a T25, so that's cool. So you got everything you need. Like I said, it's making a clicking sound, so I'm going to quickly do a drivetrain tune up and see what I can find. Cool, like I thought it was a problem. The B tension isn't quite set right, so I'm going to rejig that and see if it makes a difference. So good job I did bring the multi-tool, because it was needed the so we got 4, 3, 2, I think it's a 2mm for the B tension, so they didn't have that on the multi-tool, so good job I did bring, so the tools provided, so good job I brought the multi-tools. Just for sakes of it, I'm just going to give it a double check over anyway, just to make sure everything else is good. But I was actually pretty happy with the service at the shop and how they set it up. They took it from my weight, set the suspension and tyre pressures, and the bar setup was actually where I'd want it to be in the roll, so I was pretty happy with that. I might change the saddle position, just tweak it down slightly, just because it's my personal preference. Back on track. I need to find a track grooter. The gears feel better. There's still a slight clicking, so it might be that the hanger's a little bit bent, but I haven't got the tools back here. Cool, so we're just going to go straight into it. Jumps, just wooden ones. Oh, I've got to tighten up my backpack. I think it's left. That's what I wanted to head to. Cool, so like I said, we're going to try and find Tsunami. We are on a reg trail now, so I think this is kind of like the high grade that they have, and I guess it's kind of like enduro style, I'd put it. So yeah, you just want to be cautious. Show caution. Just straight in. Oh, onto some roots. Whoa, lovely. And head back up, I guess. Cool. I think you're going the right way, but either way, it's a fantastic day in the forest. It is a beautiful forest. I don't know what the plants are here. I'll have to ask the wife later. Into another drop. Again, I'll come back to this. Everything's rideable, but I kind of need to scope this out first. Oh, there's that grinding sound again. Like I say, it could just be oil now. It was a very dry chain when I got it, so imagine how much a bit of lube can silence the noise of a drivetrain. Not to mention actually maintain it somewhat. Oh, Gruder. Oh, it's a Tsunami. Excellent. So I want to go this way. Oh, right. Coming in. Let's just hit this one. Cool. Happy with that. Transfer. Yeah. Wow. This is beautiful soil. And I want to. Oh, I've lost myself now. Right. I'm gonna go back up just because I want to check which trail I'm on, because these are quite short. Alright, so I'm gonna carry on this way. This is transfer. I'm guessing that's transfer to the skills area, so I'm gonna go this way instead. Tsunami, yes. Okay, I was right. Alright, so let's have a look. Okay, go straight into a drop, and they're gonna get a warm up on this. Then I'm just gonna have a quick scope so I can see for next time, because this is the another grade grade 6. So yeah, so I'll do that next run. But this is the one I was recommending, Tsunami. So gonna just back up, drop into this, and all these trails are quite quick concessions, so I kind of want to get this right before I just drop into stuff. Okay, I know I've got an uphill start here, but I should have had some trail speed. I should do though. Right. Okay, so straight to Tsunami. Bit of a gap. Oh. Should have hit that with more speed. And there's another gap. Okay. Oh, rooty. High line. Bit of a drop. And okay, that's it. So short and sweet. Yeah, short snappy trails, but fun, which means I can kind of whip around a bit. I've got still on the e-bike, I had the extended battery in, so I've ridden out from Gdynia to the bike park. I've got 203% because I've got the external battery on it as well, so I've still got a good 2 hours of riding here. So I'm going to try some of those. So I'm going to try actually some of the family green trails. I know I'm kind of going backwards, but because I've got the power, I'm going to just check out some of these trails for a reference. Oh, okay, so I'm going to head out to Space Rovy. Again, apologies if I'm butchering this. I'm going to do this green trail just because it looks like got owls on it, so I'm guessing that's kids stuff. Just to see it as a reference how it is, just to be able to take kids down, come back up, and I'll try these more kind of flavoursome ones just through here. Maybe try a light blue to give me an indication, because I've kind of just done, it's more of the advanced stuff. I want to see what the lower grade stuff is, just to get a good reference. Just gives it a better review essentially. Oop, okay, so I'm going to try Spinker, just because it seems like the longer of the two, and like I said, I just want to get a reference of what it's like for I guess taking families and probably beginner trails as well. Just so Bigfoot's Spinker is right. Cool. So far I'm getting a bit of a cross-country feel to this whole place, kind of maybe an enduro spot. Nothing's too crazy, not that I'm chasing that stuff, but just to give a good indication of what it's like. Yeah, nice forest, like I said, quite sandy soil, a lot of leaf debris, just good trail network as well. It's obviously quite extensive trail network. It's got a bit split, so yeah, that's the one. So it does require a lot of people coming out, putting the work in themselves. This one straight ahead, so just look at the split. Spinker, that's what I want. Cool. Oh, rooty section. Oh, off Canberry rooty section. That's probably a bit on the limit for a beginner, maybe for kids, but it's doable. And then, like, you can obviously get off and walk that section if you're not happy with it, and which I do encourage all of my clients, is just to get an idea of the terrain. Don't just get scared and not, you see it's a grade up from what you used to, don't go and explore. Just take your time and do some reconnaissance. Yeah, so all these berms are they're built up, but it looks like they're kind of washed away slightly. They could be from weathering, could be just from the dirt itself. It's probably quite difficult to build with this stuff, because it probably probably erodes quite easily. That's the word I'm looking for. But all in all, pretty cruisy trail for families and beginners. Yeah, right. Oh, good. Another map. Okay, so I made my way back to the top. I've just decided to just dive straight back in because I've got 91% battery. It's doing pretty well, but I just want to kind of just point it downhill and see which trail flows best and not rely too much on the map. So I'm still on that kind of family area, and I think this is the split I got to earlier. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just enjoy being out on the bike really. Okay, so I took the right last time, I'll take left this time and see what goes on. Oh, hey. Nice. Well, that's a nicer berm. Bit of a divot. Oh, lost me tracking. What an idiot. Back on. Oh. This bit's fun. Okay. Nice and rooshy section. Deep berm, lovely. Nice and fast. Oh, this looks like he's had some work done on it recently. And back at the bottom, cool. Enjoyed that. Back to the top. Cool. Nice. There's Paul, right?
Yeah, Paul.
Paul's the first guy I've come across in the bike park today. We're gonna head down. Yeah, there. Nice. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was good. Woo. Okay. Right, so I've left my mate Paul. He's getting picked up by the missus, and I'm gonna start exploring a bit myself. It's really dried out now, which is cool. Oh, seat down. Nice. Yeah, there we go, left. Whoa! Nice. What got here? Whoa. Well, that was fun. Alright, I finished my ride and I'm just going to do a quick review on the bike actually, because I've not ridden this bike before and I was really impressed. It's the Trek, again it's the Trek Fuel EXE, so what they call super light I think. So it's not a full noise e-bike, but it's been outstanding. I've had it mainly on eco mode most of the day, again with the extended battery, because I wanted to get as much out of it as possible. It's about 4:30 now. I rented about 11:30, so by using that battery sensibly, I've got 25% left, because I need to get back to town now, back to the bike shop to be able to drop it off. So I want a little bit of energy so I don't have to just run it through the whole way with no battery. Yeah, it rides great. It just rides exactly like just a standard trail bike essentially. I don't feel any extra weight of it at all. It handles well, it sends well, it's got good grip, even though it's got the Bontrager tires on it, which I'm not the biggest fan. I've not been the biggest fan of those, but it's been, I'm just using what I've got, and actually it's been perfect for today. I did originally think that it was kind of overbike for the Bikepark when I first kind of started riding today, but actually it's been phenomenal. That's what makes with e-bikes, you get that little extra bit, you can really kind of push it a little further. I've used all of the travel on pretty much most of the features because I've just hit everything blind, so I've had to really work the bike, whereas if I spend a bit more time here I could probably be a bit softer on the bike. So it's actually been a benefit having that little bit extra suspension on it as well. The only thing I'd say is the downside is more of the maintenance factor. It's there's a little clicking in the gears. It's kind of mid shift in the middle section of the cogs, which is an indication that the hanger is slightly bent. I originally altered the B tension at the main mechanics area they've got there, the stand you can work on the bike, which helped, but the clicking was still there in the mid ground, which as again it's the indication that the hanger's bent. But apart from that, everything else has been fine, and really that hasn't bothered me because having the motor on there hasn't affected it. But if it was a standard bike with no motor on it, maybe I would have felt differently with that. But all in all, fantastic. And a little bit of word about the actual trail centre itself, which is Bigfoot Bike Works. Yeah, phenomenal centre. And I was actually speaking to the lady I rented the bike from, and she was saying that the whole bunch of people that were there, buses, a load of people came in because they're from all around Europe, looking at how they're socially linked with the trail centre and the conservational councils and the landowners, and there's one guy that's kind of built all those trails himself. So this is really phenomenal. And she said it was actually the only trail centre that's a legal one in the whole of the 3 cities. So that's Gdynia, Sobat and Gdansk. Could be wrong, hopefully I'll get that right. I'll ask my wife later. Yeah, so phenomenal to see that happening, more and more of it. I mean, where I'm living in New Zealand, we've got more of that, and you can see how the benefits of it, with the kids getting involved, and we're seeing them come up. You've got the likes of Matt Fairbrother in the EWS circuit now, Winnie Goldsberry, who just came first in her first ever EWS World Cup race the other week. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of talent coming out. There's many more, I could list them off, but that's just the benefits of having access to good mountain bike trails that have good funding and access, free access essentially. You just get the whole benefit from it. Forgot to mention, shout out to Paul, who I met on the trails. Great riding with him. Yeah, it's good to just see other people riding, have a chat, socialise. It's what the sport's all about. So really, if you're, get on your bike, go out there, find someone to ride with, get involved, and yeah, have fun with it.